All right, what's going on, guys? Back here at Hoogie's Imports with another special vehicle here. This one here is a 1995 Mazda Miata. As you guys can see, it's an NA Miata M Edition, and this one is hiding a supercharger under the hood as well. So as you can see, this is a USDM model. It's not perfect on the exterior, but it's in really nice condition for the year, I would say. Excuse the background noise right here off the main road. But yeah, this one's a super solid driver, 5-speed manual, of course. Like I said, in great year for the great condition for the year, 1995, so a 30-year-old vehicle now. It's got the supercharger kit. It's a Jackson Racing supercharger, and it's also got a brand new soft top, and it's got a nice little roll bar on the back as well. And as you can see, since it's the M Edition, we have the original BBS wheels with it, and I think that this color here was only offered with the M Edition as well. So yeah, great little driver, but yeah, there are some imperfections, of course. It is listed, did have a minor accident at one point in one of the front corners. I think it was, I don't know if it was this corner or if it was this corner over here, but on the Carfax, it's just listed as minor damage. So, you know, 30-year-old car after all, so it's lived its life, of course. It does have a little bit of rust as well. I know it started life in New York, I believe, and then worked its way down to Virginia eventually, where I got it, and now it's in North Carolina with me. But yeah, I mean, overall, it looks pretty nice for a 30-year-old vehicle, and yeah, I mean, it runs and drives absolutely awesome. The transmission feels great, and the engine pulls strong, idles perfectly, all that good stuff. And of course, the new roof on there as well, which is a nice little bonus. The roof that was on it was in decent condition, but I may or may not have accidentally smashed the rear window on it. That was not a very proud moment for me. I lowered the window and it actually hit on that roll bar back there. So it does have a vinyl window now, which is fine. You won't be able to smash that on the rear roll bar like I did, which is nice. And yeah, so let's take a look here. So we can go ahead and we can look at some of the imperfections. I can show you guys. Just has some little dents here and there, typical 30-year-old car stuff. Some paint fade on there on the hood. That's on the trunk. That's the worst of it. And then we have some paint fade up here as well. But the interior looks absolutely awesome. I believe that those could be some like seat covers or seat wraps or something. I highly doubt that this is the original material because it's in such good condition. But nonetheless, it looks great. Matches the interior perfectly and all that good stuff. It does have an aftermarket head unit, and it's got like a little amplifier back there as well, so stereo system's pretty decent in this thing. And then of course we have one of the biggest imperfections on this thing is right here. It looks like it has had some Bondo and it's cracked. Actually, I'm not sure if there's Bondo there or not, or if just like the paint is cracked and it's kind of pulling away from the door in a few spots, but you know, nothing too serious. At least it's just the door. And then of course we have a little bit of rust down there in that corner, and then it's the same on the other side right there. So again, it's not perfect, but it's a great driver. It's the M Edition with the original wheels and everything like that. Of course, it does have the added supercharger, which is awesome, and then it also has a Borla exhaust system, I believe. So there you go, Miata MX-5, very cool. So we'll go ahead and we'll pop the hood on this thing. Let me just pop the door open. We can look at the driver's seat. The interior looks great. The steering wheel does have some wear on it. It has has a cover on it right now, but as you can see, there's some wear all around the steering wheel. And let me pop this hood real quick. We can take a look at that Jackson supercharger under there. So let's see, let me just get that thing going. So there you go. Got our big old supercharger right there for the size of the engine, at least. Jackson supercharger. So, you know, not too much to say about this, but definitely adds some power. I've honestly never driven a Miata before this one, so I can't really tell you how it compares to a stock one. But I can tell you, yeah, it definitely pulls pretty well. And yeah, it runs and drives, it idles perfectly. I was a little bit hesitant about buying a car that has been modified from 1995, but it runs and drives awesome. It's a great car for sure. So we'll go ahead and, excuse me there, take a look at the roll bar there as well. It looks really cool with the roof down, but I think it might rain here in a second, so I'm not going to lower it for the video, but there's plenty of pictures online. And of course, those BBS wheels, which I know, I guess it's probably fairly rare, I would guess, to still have the stock wheels on a Miata after all these years. And definitely a nice factory option there. But yeah, let's see. I guess there's really not much else to go over on the exterior, so we can go ahead and we can take this thing for a quick little spin here. Let's hop in. Go. I'll switch to the wide angle. So of course, we do have a little boost gauge and a little air fuel ratio gauge. The boost gauge does appear to be accurate. The air fuel ratio gauge, I'm not sure if it's always consistent, but there we go. Start that thing up. And I didn't say this before either, but this thing only has 117,400 and some change miles on it. So very low mileage for the year. Sorry about that, putting my seatbelt on. Safety first. And of course, 5-speed manual. Transmission feels awesome. The AC does work as well, which is nice. I don't know if you guys could hear that kicking on. AC is decently cold. It definitely keeps up on a day like today, but on a day like we've been having here in North Carolina when it's like 97 degrees out, it does struggle to keep you super cool. So just something to keep in mind. I mean, it is a Miata after all, so. But nonetheless, the AC does kick on, it does blow cold air, and yeah, can't ask for too much more in a 1995 little sports car. So as you can see some of the wear under there. Steering wheel is pretty well worn, so that's why I opted to keep this steering wheel cover on. And yeah, one other thing to note as well, I'm not sure if the oil pressure gauge is accurate. It kind of just sits in that same spot the whole time. So just something to be aware of as well. But yeah, as you can see, it idles great. No issues there. Everything else works as it should. Let me pull the e-brakes, and then you can see no dash lights or anything of the sort. So yeah, and again, sorry for the background noise, but anyways, we can go ahead, we'll take this thing for a quick spin here. And as you can hear, it does, it sounds really nice, this thing. The Borla exhaust, it's actually a pretty decent sized muffler on there, but it definitely does produce some good noise. And when you do get going, I'm not sure if it'll come across in the video, but you definitely can hear some of the supercharger whistle, or, you know, it kind of almost sounds like a turbo whistle. But yeah, this is one of the rare supercharged cars that I've had, and especially, you know, one that's has an aftermarket supercharger. And sorry for the delay, got a long line of traffic that I'm waiting on here. So, but yeah, oh yeah, let's go ahead and we can show you guys pop-up headlights, which is also super awesome. Turn the headlights on, love those, they both work. I'm sure it's always a bonus when those are fully functional in these things. Let me, so as you can hear, yeah, excuse my driving and shifting with one hand. yeah, as you can see, you know, it drives awesome. Let me give it a little downshift here. Yeah, so this thing pulls well. Again, I've never driven a Miata before, so I don't know how this compares to a naturally aspirated Miata. But yeah, it's a lot of fun and it sounds great. And again, transmission's perfect, synchros are perfect. But yeah, I'll post this video. I can't imagine this is gonna last too long. What? Someone's beeping at me, I don't know why. But all right, well, hear that exhaust a little bit, just one more time. But all right, guys, yeah, I guess this kind of shows the car. This is going to be just a quick